Hello everyone, this is Kartik Kanwal here, and today I'm going to tell you some information about Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6 is an upcoming first-person shooter game developed by Ubisoft Toronto and published by Ubisoft. It's the second main installment of the Far Cry series, and it is available for the platforms Amazon Luna, Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S, and Stadia. The game was set to be launched in February 18, 2021, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Ubisoft decided to launch it in 4 September 2021. So this was the releasing date of Far Cry 6. So let's talk about its characters and its storyline. Far Cry 6 takes place on the fictional Caribbean island of Yara, which is inspired by Cuba and described as the largest Far Cry playground to date, and a tropical paradise frozen in time. It is ruled as El Presidente Anton Castillo, a fascist dictator with full control over the island. Castillo is guiding his son, Diego, who is unsure of his own future, to follow in his footsteps. Esposito described his character as a leader trying to empower the people to understand what they need strong leadership now, but is stuck in the middle of revolution. Esposito further added his father was a dictator before him and he wants to empower the people to take the country back. His goal is to use the sources that they have within the country to survive without allowing outsiders to come in and co-opt their scientists. Their intellectual property or of the, in these things, Esposito continued that Anton is trying to empower his son to take up his mental and real embarrassed ideas that would allow him to see that soon he will probably be the next leader in this country. The player takes the role of a local Yaran named Danny Rogers, a guerrilla soldier fighting for freedom who attempts to restore the nation to its former glory. The player can select Danny's gender at the start of the game. So this was the story of Far Cry 6. So let's talk about its development. Production of Far Cry 6 had been going for 4 years at the time of its July 2020 announcement with Ubisoft Toronto, the lead studio for the game. Narrative director Navid Khavri said that they started researching on revolutions of the past. They came across the idea of modern guerrilla revolutions such as Cuban Revolution, which gave them numerous ideas of how to drive the player character into fighting against a repressive government. This also brought back to the need give the player character Danny Rogers a voice compared to recent Far Cry games in which the protagonist had been silent. Kaveri said it was essential for us to ensure that the protagonist has a personal investment in the revolution. Using Cuba as an influence also established the return to a tropical setting, a feature of the earlier Far Cry games as well as giving setting a timeless look. Due to economic blockades that had been imposed on the island, mixing vintage car and modern weapons. Gameplay follows from previous Far Cry games with players using makeshift weapons, vehicles, and hiring amigos. The new Fangs of Fire system to topple the tyrannical reign. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification button. Okay, so thanks for watching.